I have Tourette's. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Trent Wel-Don. Welcome back to the channel. This normally is a fish channel. It will always be a fish channel. It's going to remain a fish channel. God, I'm shaking. I'm nervous. I've been debating on making this video for over a year. This video is not going to be necessarily about aquariums today. This video is going to be about me. You know, it's one of those odd complexes of I dictate what content goes out, but I try and listen to everybody of what content they want to see. But this is a video. This is a video I think I need to make for myself. I have Tourette's. I have Tourette syndrome. I'm shaking. I'm nervous. It's gonna amplify it. You know, like it's like if you get nervous, you may have to pee a lot. You get nervous, you get butterflies in your stomach. I get nervous, and all of my what are called tics go hyperactive, and I sniff a bunch. I clear my throat a bunch. I roll my eyes a bunch. It's interesting. And what you saw at the beginning of the video, with the power of editing, I usually take all of that out because that's what happens every time I push record on the camera. Is I have to give myself like 30 seconds to a minute of just snorting, sniffing, grunting, rolling my eyes, like composing myself of like, you can do this, you can talk to a camera, you can make this content. But the thing is, like, it's not necessarily just talking to a camera. I'm talking to everybody out there because once I release this video, it's there for the world. And this is something that I've been debating on making this video for over a year because I want to showcase who I am and hopefully kind of inspire somebody that may come across this. God. It's very difficult though. I don't like to draw attention to myself. I've had Tourette's my entire life. It's one of those things that now in my life I make jokes about it. I can joke about it. I don't mind people asking me questions about it. But of course, as you get on YouTube, you're gonna get individuals that will leave comments, and there's been more comments coming in about it again. So I thought I would, make this video. And of course, I went away from YouTube for a while and I came back. So now I think I'm finally getting back into that groove where hopefully people are finding my channel that want to watch fish related content. And sorry. The more people you get in, of course, the more people that are gonna find me annoying, and it's just what it is, right? Tourette's is an interesting thing. There's not much known about it, and 99% of what you see on YouTube, 100% false. It's false. When somebody hits their head and just starts cussing continuously, it's not Tourette's. It's them just looking for views, and they get it. I know there's individuals that do like cooking with Tourette's and reading with Tourette's, and we call them tics. So it's what it's called. It's called a tic. You've probably heard it in your life before, like, oh, that individual has a nervous tic. Mine amplifies by nerves, but it's not. It's in my brain. Like, you have nerves, right? They're firing off. They're telling you, move your hand, wiggle your finger, pick up your Coke. My nerves fire and say sniff. And, I'm thinking like, but my nose, I didn't sneeze, my nose doesn't itch. But my nerves fire and it says sniff. Right after you sniff, clear your throat, roll your eyes, and there's nothing stopping that signal. So it's a continuous, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And the way I've always kind of described it to people is right after you sneeze, you have an urge to like blow your nose. Generally, don't do it. Don't blow your nose for as long as you can and to see how it like builds up and it bothers you, right? The other thing about my Tourette's is like it's vocal. I'm weird, and I'm okay being weird, but the mass of the world isn't okay with me being weird. I sniff, that's very noticeable on the videos. Half the time I don't notice if I'm even doing it. To be honest with you, 90% of the time I try and edit out. If I'm talking and sniff and continue talking, it's kind of hard to cut it. But if I'm building something or not talking at the moment and I sniff, I will usually edit that out. And like what you see at the beginning of the video, I always edit that out, but I'm purposely leaving it there today. This is not a pity party, a woe me of I want your sympathy. It's here is Trent Wel-Don. Here is the life of Trent. Here is the behind the scenes of how I make videos and what I do. God, and like right now I'm annoying myself making this video because I'm super nervous to make this video. So of course I'm amplifying everything, and it's just, well, everything is being amplified. I am not doing this on purpose. I'm honestly nervous right now, and I'm actually like, that's why I have a Coke with me, is just to try and give me something to focus on. And I'm also, I do keep glancing away. I just put my daughter down for a nap, so I've got her on her camera, just making sure she's okay. Like I couldn't even film this with my wife in the house. That's how nervous I am with this. And we've been married for over 4 years, and she knows exactly who I am. And I sniff, right? I grunt. I'm weird. But it's when you put somebody in a situation like, you're in a situation like where you know you should be quiet, like paying respects, and all of a sudden, like, what the, like that was weird. There's a train system in Salt Lake City, Utah, that's called Tracks. I used to commute to my job in downtown Salt Lake taking Tracks on my previous job, and I loved it. I was able to do some homework. I was able to get a lot of reading done. I also sniffed. I also cleared my throat, and I had individuals very loudly make comments that they needed to switch seats because the guy they were sitting next to was annoying. I have been kicked out of 3 movies because other patrons complained to the manager that I was causing such a disturbance that they could not enjoy the movie. I was in Disneyland with my wife, and a mom, again, very kind of loudly took her kids away from me because I was a freak. I generally hear what people say, and like most of the time, I just brush it off, right? I don't care. I know who I am. It took me a long time to get comfortable in my own skin with this. I've had this my entire life, ever since it manifests when you're like 4 or 5. So I mean, I've had it my whole life. I didn't get a medical diagnosis though of what Tourette's was until I was 14. So, you know, growing up in elementary school and middle school and like beginnings of high school, you know, and stuff like that, I was just weird. I had nervous tics. I didn't know what it was, what I was doing. And then finally, you know, we found some answers, and it helped to have a name to it. It helped to have a name of, you have Tourette syndrome. The best representation, because it is a true story. If you want to learn more about Tourette's, please watch the movie. It's by Hallmark. It's called The Front of the Class. There's a great book on it. It's a true story about a guy who has Tourette's and he wants to be a school teacher. And the only way he survived like elementary school is because of the principal of that school helped other kids to understand that he's not a freak. He has something that he cannot control. And that's what it is. Like, I can't control my sniffing or my grunting, my throat clearing, my eyes. And it's not like impacting my life. I can still drive, I still hold a job. It's not that. And that's why this video isn't like, oh, woe me, he's so poor, you know, lives such a rough life. It's nothing like that. I never wanted it to stop me. It's just, I tell people when I first meet them and I can tell that I'm gonna be comfortable around them, I'll tell them like, hi, I'm Trent, I make funny noises. And I get so many different reactions, but it's the people I've been getting more and more comments on YouTube, and it's to be expected, right? It's to be expected when you're talking, like it's weird, right? And like it annoys people, and I understand that because it annoys myself some days. If I'm really tired, if I'm really stressed, it all amplifies things. But I'm getting more and more comments about my sniffing on my channel, and like to the point of, you know, people comment of like, great information, but I couldn't keep watching because of your sniffing. Yuck. And then of course I'm the donkey's butt that responds back defensively. Depends on kind of what day you catch me. Most times I joke with it. Other times I'm a complete jerk about it, and I know that, and I have been. But there's some days though it's just frustrating of, why can't people just accept other people? Like, why can't we just accept each other? And if it bothers you, okay, don't say anything. You're watching a freaking video that I made. It's not like you're standing right next to me. If it bothers you, don't watch my videos. You know, I've been talking with other people and friends of mine, and it's like, yes, I create content because I enjoy it, right? I enjoy the interaction through YouTube with everybody. I enjoy sharing my hobby. I enjoy teaching people. I enjoy trying new things. But at the end of the day, I could cut all this off and just enjoy my fish room. Now the argument to that is like, well, yeah, you're the one that chose to put yourself out there, which you're absolutely right. I chose to put myself out there. But it's hard when you put yourself out there and then you get judged because of who you are, right? I mean, you talk to people, they're like, yeah, I can't stand it when people grind their teeth on a fork when they're eating. I can't stand people that chew with their mouth open. Like, I get all that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just the guy that I can't stop my sniffing. I'm the guy that I just grunt. I'm weird, I am. But I'm okay with being weird, I am. Tourette's is interesting. I mean, I have no script for this. I'm freehanding this. I'm nervous as hell to make this, but there's so many different things of Tourette's, right? There's so many different tics. There's not much known. There's no cure. There's no medicine for it. I had teachers in elementary school that thought I was ADHD. I have no problem focusing. I can focus and I can do work and I can participate and I can excel in things. I just sniff. So I had no idea the direction I wanted to take this video. I have no idea how long this video is now. I mean, what are we, 18 minutes in, 15 minutes in? Jeez. So this is gonna be one of those odd ones of just, I have Tourette's. This is who I am. This is what I live with. But I don't say that in that I have a rough life. There are people that have it way harder than I do. I mean, I have a great life. I have a great life. Beautiful wife, beautiful daughter, a good job, puppies that love me. I have, you know, great fish right now. I found a great hobby I really like. But it's when I focus in on something and really focus in on it and I really find myself enjoying it, I slow down. I don't sniff as much. Granted, when I'm on camera making videos, I really enjoy that and I'm focusing, but there's always in the back of my mind that nervousness of, I'm putting this out there for the world to see and people are gonna judge me on this. But the days that I just get to work in my fish room are so relaxing to me. So relaxing to me, and it allows my brain to kind of slow down. So it's one of those things. I wanted to share this in hopes to like inspire somebody that may be struggling with Tourette's or something different. You know, in one of my old neighborhood I used to live in, a neighbor, their son, who was 14 at the time, he had Tourette's. I mean, almost exactly the same tics I have. And I started interacting with him when I could through a local church, and it was it was like a mirrored image of me when I was his age and I didn't know what was going on with me. So I started talking to him and I think it was good for him to see, and it even helped me get comfortable in my own skin again. Like, it's good for him to see that, no, like, I'm not a freak. I'm just weird, right? I'm just weird. I sniff and I grunt and I roll my eyes and I twitch my neck, but that doesn't stop me from being me. And that was awesome to see his mindset change. So here I am making this video, rambling on and on and on, sniffing, grunting, rolling my eyes, being weird on camera. But I wanted to share this this is who I am. This is who I am. If you watch my channel, you're gonna hear sniffing. And if you watch my channel, you're gonna hear me clear my throat. If you watch my channel and pay close enough attention, I twitch, I roll my eyes. I have Tourette's, and I don't want to be afraid to say that anymore. You know, in my personal life and work life, I can say that. Everybody knows that about me. You know, close family, my friends, close friends. I keep a very tight-knit group of friends, but I think I've always been afraid to say that on camera. If you watch my video of the 90-gallon cube we have when we started cleaning that out, and I said this tank is disgusting and we're in my garage, I opened that up with, hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be sniffing a lot tonight. You know, it's cold outside. I just got off a long stretch of work day, so I'm stressed, I'm tired. And looking back, like, I actually am frustrated that I felt like I had to apologize for that. And I don't want to do that anymore. So anybody watching this video, don't take this as I am not attempting to be a jerk. I am not attempting to make anyone feel bad. Because I don't need to. You don't need to. Nobody needs to feel bad. If somebody watches this video and they've made a negative comment on my channel previously, this is not me getting mad at you. Not at all. This is me clearing the air up. This is me letting you know this is who I am. And if you choose to watch me, great. There's always going to be the screen warriors and the keyboard warriors that like to make other people feel bad about what they do and blah, blah, blah. It is my ultimate goal to just I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. I don't want to hide who I am anymore. That's my ultimate goal. I want to be me. And I think for me to be successful with my YouTube channel and continue to enjoy making content for individuals, to show them, to inspire them, to have fun with them, to teach them, for me to learn, for me to interact. Like, that's probably my favorite thing about doing YouTube, actually, is all the people I've been meeting and be able to interact with on social media. You know, I've had numerous of you, we talk on Instagram, through email, I've maybe had a few through Facebook Messenger, you know, the YouTube comments. Like, that is so much fun to me. And I want to continue that, and I want to be happy doing that, and I want everybody to enjoy what I bring to the table. So here you go, this is me. I think it's finally time what are we now, like 20 minutes into this or something? This is who I am. I am Trent Wel-Don, and I have Tourette's. So, a lot of good content coming out here soon. I'm really excited for some projects I got going on. If you're ever interested to see what I have going on in between videos, follow me on Instagram at Wel-Don Aquatics right now, and I'm looking forward to it. Got some changes coming. That's probably like the next video I release, and all that time frame of anything else. But I'm gonna end this before I continue rambling for no reason. So thank you everybody for joining me. This has been kind of liberating to make this video, and we will see everybody in the next one.